I spent almost 20 years thinking that I knew the cause of my migraines. I thought it was alcohol. I stopped drinking. The migraines didn't go away. I thought it was stress. I changed jobs and the migraine didn't go away. And then a few months ago, something happened that made me click. I moved apartment. I broke my workout routine. Work got harder, and then within weeks I was back in the worst cycle I ever had in my life. That wasn't a coincidence. That was my body trying to tell me something that I was misreading for 2 decades. My name is Alexander. I'm a senior professional in Netherlands. I'm not a doctor. I am someone that is living this every single day and who got tired of guessing it. This channel is about figuring out what is happening inside of our heads. With real science, real honest, and no wellness, no sense. Let's get into it. For years I was looking for one thing that triggers my migraines. One ingredient, one habit, one enemy to eliminate it. That was the wrong question entirely. Here's the model that actually changed the way to see this. Imagine your brain as a bucket. Every single day, things fill that bucket. Can be poor sleep, work stress, a long day in the screen, skipping a meal, sugar spike, argument, or even a colleague that make the environment of your work harder than it needs to be. None of those things alone cause migraine, but if they are together, the bucket overflows, and then that's the moment that you get heated. This is called a migraine threshold model, and explain everything that I was getting wrong. When I was 22 and going out, drinking, that wasn't the cause. My body, the bucket was already full. Late nights, bad food, no recover. Alcohol was just the last drop that made it overflow. Now I'm 36 and I don't drink 1% that I drink back in the days, but the bucket is still filling in another ways. And then that's the part that nobody explained to me. I'm gonna be honest with you, what is happening in my life right now, and probably you're gonna recognize something that is happening in your life as well. In this year I moved to a new apartment. It was a good move, but broke my routine completely. For 2 years I have been working out consistently, running, cycling 2, 3, 4 times a week. At the same time, work stress increase. I'm in transitional period in my job and people around me are checking out. That kind of environment where nobody seems to care is a kind of exhausting that I don't know how to explain that. And my diet, without the workout discipline, I start reaching out more chocolate and high sugar food that I should. Here's what I understand about each one of those things. Number one, chronic stress keeps your cortisol elevated, and cortisol is connected directly with your nervous system, which is the main pain pathway involved in migraines. More stress over more days, it means that your thresholds drops. Your bucket fills faster. Number two is the blood sugar. When you eat something with high sugar, your blood glucose spikes and then it crashes. Then the crash triggers a stress response in your body, which means more cortisol. In this way, you have more water in your bucket as well. Number three is no exercise. This one hit me hard. Exercises isn't just good for your body. It regulates cortisol. It increases something called BDNF, which is basically a growth factor for your brain, and it stabilizes your nervous system. When I was working out, it was actively emptying the bucket every few days. When I stop it, the bucket starts filling again. Number 4 is the environment. This one is the one that people most underestimated. When your environment is unstable, new home, difficult workplace, people around you is bringing low energy, your nervous system is stay in low level alert. It never fully switch off. The background tensions is expensive for your brain. It costs your threshold every single day. So what happened in the beginning of this year, it wasn't bad luck. It were 4 inputs hitting the bucket at the same time without no outlet. I want to be clear with you. I haven't fixed it yet. And I'm not standing here telling you that I cracked the code and now I'm living migraine free. That would be dishonest with you. And this channel, it's not about pretending. What I'm doing right now is running a real-time investigation into my own nervous system. And I'm sharing here, so if you are going through something similar, you don't need to start from the zero. So what I'm starting doing again is not a device, but a honest reporting. I start rebuilding my workout habit. Every small, during the morning, 25 push-ups, 10 push-ups, some squats. That's not a goal that I have right now, fitness goal. I just want to come back into my routine and drain this water from the bucket that I have. Another part that I'm also doing, I'm watching sugar, not eliminating it. I'm watching it because now I understand how the mechanism works and I can see what is happening when I reach chocolate after work or after really a hard day of work. That awareness alone changed something. And I'm also paying attention what I can control inside of the environment and what I cannot control. For example, I cannot change what my colleagues decide, but I can change what mindset I will have when I step in the building and when I step out again. That's the shift that I'm having right now. From eliminate one trigger to manage the total load that I have in my bucket. If there is one thing that I want you to take from this video, is this. You're probably not looking for the wrong trigger. You're just looking for one trigger when the real problem is the accumulation. Your brain has a limit and every day things push you toward the limit. Your job isn't to find the enemy and eliminate it. Your job is really know how to keep the total load enough to never reach the edge. This is a different game, and this game we can play. If this made sense for you today and you see yourself in any part that I described today, leave it a comment because I will read everything, and this channel is for a real conversation, not a performance. I'll see you in the next one.